Alright, I got a game. Greet my opponent. I was just trying to record a match, but I couldn't find a match with the auto match for over 2 minutes, so I decided to start a new video. So my plan, I don't have any, and Mew the cat is eating plastic next to me, so I'll try to move that to reduce ambient noise. My plan is to be very calm and just sort of adapt to what my opponent does, and we'll see where that takes us. We'll just split the side. So this is a 1 Dan versus 1 Dan match. 40 seconds per move with no main time. If I extend 3 spaces and my opponent just takes the corner, then I feel like I need an additional move. If I play 2 spaces, then my opponent gets a really nice corner enclosure. So I'll play this just so that my opponent doesn't get an ideal corner enclosure. And I need one more move. I think if I jump, this is okay. It threatens to kind of surround the corner a little bit, and it makes my shape a little bit stronger. So I think this is okay for now. Looks like the biggest area is up here, but I don't really want my opponent to make a double wing formation, so let's play a high one. High approach and see what happens. Oh, just a diagonal. Interesting. That doesn't put too much pressure, so let's try to make a base. And extend. Aha. Prevent the base and make the territory. That looks fine. Do I really need another move here? I should play something here, because then this group can become... it looks a little bit weaker. There's definitely possible invasions. Either at C11 or C12. I said I would be calm this game, but I feel like I should actually just invade right away. But I'll stick to my word. I'll just be calm. Okay. Alright, so let's try... let's just make an extension. Let's take the corner. How about that? That's good opening theory. My opponent says, we're not finished over here. But I say we are. I think this is... I don't really care about this one stone, and these 3 stones are out. So I'm just going to extend along the side. I don't think there's one move black can play that makes me really afraid over here. Now it's becoming a little bit more of a problem. Let's attach. How about attach? What? Okay. My opponent is ranked 1 Dan, but I feel like this move is a little bit questionable. Can I just extend? I don't know. How about I just jump? That can't be bad. Mewy, you want to be on the recording, but you can't, because you're just a cat. So now an invasion here looks a little bit more serious. So why don't I just defend? Like this. I don't understand this move. Do not understand it. I think I'll just connect here. And extend. I don't really want to get tied up in like helping these two stones, but I think it's important to extend ones to make black's burden a little bit bigger. Why don't I just make a tiger's mouth? Or I could play here. Let's do this. Try to fix our shape in a little bit better style. If black immediately double peeps, I'll be happy to just connect and give away this one stone for the time being. Now, cutting here, I think I should... Cutting here doesn't work right away because black will just push and capture these two stones, but maybe I have time. If I play this, let's see how serious black is about like killing these stones. Because I think if black plays anything over here, then I can cut, and it's a bit difficult. Okay. So then just extend. Aha. Just a calm defensive move. Okay. So why don't I... Is this okay? Or is this too grand? It seems to surround the black group and give me a lot of influence over here. Is that better than just playing for the side? Is this okay? I'll play here, because this sort of helps this general area by giving these 4 stones an additional extension part. Yeah, so now with this, if I... Do I want to cut? How much do I care? I could just jump. Why don't I just jump? I don't care. I played this move, so these 4 stones are fine. Now it looks like I can cut this 1 stone. Well, I can't cut it anymore, but... Is this a little bit greedy? Is this okay? I think I should play for here to try to turn this into territory. And I played this really tight defensive move earlier, so I'm not worried about this group at all. Why don't I make a tiger mouth here? I don't really... He can play this peep, but I don't... He or she, I shouldn't assume. I don't really care. So I could directly push and cut. Atari here, and then it looks okay. It looks okay. But I think I'm just going to jump instead. Because now black needs to play another move to save this stone, and I think I get this move. If black just plays the bamboo, then I can play L12, and it looks like I turned this into territory, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty big area. So I could connect, or I could try to be a little bit fancier. If I play down here, this is a little bit better. Atari. Two letters. Uh-huh. Interesting. Maybe I'll play this connection. If I play the regular bamboo, then this becomes an elephant eye. But instead, it's not. Okay. It's not a very good shape for black. There's still a weakness here, so... These exchanges... If black plays here, then I'm not comfortable to play here anymore. I feel like I should handle this one stone. But... with this power... looks like the right side becomes bigger. Huh, okay. Do I just cleanly separate, or do I try to be really aggressive? I think I should just cleanly separate. Yeah, let's be calm. Let's keep with the calmness. We'll be calm. Now, these two stones need to extend, otherwise they're totally useless. And... So do I want to cut? Is cutting here worth it? Or should I defend this area? I think if I don't cut, then black plays here, and then my group is still weak, so I think I'll cut. Yeah, I think I'll cut. So, the corner's strong. This stone is... if this stone gets completely cut off, that's a pretty big area, so I don't want to give it for free, but I'm more interested in turning this into territory. I think I should attack it pretty strongly. I think I should play from this side. Jump. Let's try this. Okay. I can deny the base like this, or just be super solid, and if I play this move, it's harder for him to move out. If I play this move, it's easier to move out, but harder to make a base. I want to play this because I'm more interested in this area than this area. Am I strong enough to just play this cap? Diagonal, push, push. Knight's move. That kind of hurts. Maybe here. If he pushes, I can extend once. Jump. Looks like these are getting surrounded, actually. Huh. Maybe I should jump now. And then this exchange isn't really very good. But I said I wanted to just be calm. I'm just going to help this group. This turns... So my move here was not good. I didn't realize how endangered these 3 stones were. But I'm still just going to play for the top. So, let's look at Endgame. This will be big. I think... This is very big. Aha! Tiger mouth. Interesting. I can just extend. Just counter Atari and then extend. Turn the top into territory. Oh, but if my opponent just plays here, that kind of spoils the fun. Haha, I played too fast. Well, this group still doesn't have a base. Let's make sure it doesn't get one anytime soon. Hane must be overplay, because I think I can just cut immediately. Okay. Mew is upset that I played that bad exchange. What move was it? 015? Bad exchange. So one eye for sure. Elsewhere, I don't know. Is it actually... I mean, I'm not thinking about killing this, but I'm thinking about playing this exchange. Well, if I play here and my opponent jumps here, then which is bigger? I think something around here is bigger. Maybe I'll just play this. Hane, if I play there. Maybe this isn't necessary, but I want to make sure that this group is very strong. I don't feel much pressure from this move. So maybe I should start taking big endgame points. Is this ever cuttable? Maybe if I play this, Hane, clamp, and then I can drill through or get this Atari, which is really big. Let's see what the response is to this move. So if I could do this actually, and then make a strong connection here. Why don't I just stick with my initial plan? Looks like I'm capturing these 3 stones. Okay, I get this Atari. If I connect here... Or here. Or here? I have to fill this in no matter what. So maybe it's actually better to play this. So this, Hane, Atari, aha. Maybe I should just, can I Hane and connect? Hane connect, how about that? So this, black can connect with this move, can connect these two groups. But if I don't fix something down here, then black can Hane, and if I block, then these 5 stones have only 1 liberty, so this Atari's gonna kill them all. Mew, you can't walk on my keyboard, not at this important moment. So I want to try to block one of these in Sente. So we'll see Hane, and then here, if there's no connection, then I can look for something in the corner. And if the corner is fixed, then I think I could just play S10. Yeah. So now what's the best follow-up down here? Just Atari? Or put the stone inside? Or maybe here? I think it's got to be just Atari. Cleanly kill this 1 stone. And maybe this might kill the whole corner. Or if it doesn't, it's at least reduced to almost no points. Oh yeah. There's no way to make 2 eyes here. Attach. Hane. Draw back. That only makes 4, and it's going to be my turn. I hope the mewing is either not audible or not annoying, or both. Because he's annoying me a little bit. But that's okay, Mewy, because I killed the corner. So maybe this game won't go on for too much longer. So this is 5 shape. Just Hane. Simple way. Hane, cut. So if I play this, push, go through. What if I just play here? Is there really anything here? Push, block. Push here, there, ladder. Okay. Looks like the stone might make a ladder. We will see. Push here, push. then this one. So now this just connects. Well, okay. So I can play here to save. Then is there a Liberty Race down here? I should be able to play this. Okay. Black needs to play something to fix this, and then I should be able to play here. Here-ish. Maybe this, there. Maybe I should do this. Exchange this first. Here, there. Here, there, and then pop those suckers off, and then has to fix here. Let's do that. This should reduce Black's liberties, just in case it comes down to some sort of liberty race. I guess it also reduces White's liberties down here. So the idea is that, okay, this is... I don't want to let that live at all. If I go here, connect, there, then here. So I have this territory, this territory. If I play this, why don't I just play this? We can look in the review how this would have gone, but since I feel like I'm leading, I totally destroyed this area. I've got a lot of territory here. This makes my groups alive and connected and happy, and I end in Sente. So, as I said, I was going to try to play it calmly, and that seemed pretty calm. So, biggest endgame point. This one. I don't know about that. Looks like a good exchange for me. So this is threatening to play this move, which I don't like. Let's keep tight on here. Let's make this nice and long and thick and strong. So White has 38 points at the top, 40, 45. Maybe 10 points in here, something like that. Oh, if Black hits this, that could be a little annoying. Oh no, I should be able to play here, and it should be okay. I don't really know. This feels like a little bit like Dame to me. I don't see how many points this makes. So this looks like Sente endgame, right? Well, is there anything here? I should be able to still just play this, right? Here. Maybe not. Just cut directly. Here. Try the net. There. I don't know. Time trouble. Just blame it on time trouble. play this one. This must be good endgame. This exchange, I think it was pretty bad for black because I'm going to be able to play this monkey jump, which is always nice to have. And nice Sente endgame, biggest endgame point. Let's see. This, Kanatari, and then can't go down, but it's Gote for me. This looks kind of nice. So yeah, looks like should I connect? Sure, why not? Now this move doesn't work. I can push, 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 and then Miai to connect. So it looks like I should make like about 40 points along the top. Another 5 or so. Does this work? I can extend here. He blocks Atari, it's dead. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's not the proper response. And this is okay. So black gets that. Black should take this immediately, I think. Looks like double Sente. So if I play here, I make 4 points. If black plays there, black makes 1 point and reduces me, I don't know, it's like 5 points, 6 points. Why not? Is there anything bigger? I think Hane and Connect gives me a follow-up here. This looks like pretty big. I think it's bigger than this. This looks like I can save a few points, and it looks like this is a Sente-ish follow-up. So I think I have time to play that. Okay. Atari. Let's play this immediately. And now that this is settled, let's see. This. 4 points. Just here. Alright, now let's come back and fix. We got reduced this by quite a bit. You can imagine if black got this Hane and Connect, this looks like a difference of, I don't know, a few points. Mm-hmm. 4 points. Might as well push. I'd be surprised. Yeah, okay. Something here. Or I don't really see anything else that's particularly big. This looks like a few points. If black goes here, I go here. Yeah, let's try to do this. Because if black boots and I connect, and then boot and I extend, black can make like 4 points here and reduce me by a couple. This group is completely alive, right? So I shouldn't... Well, I can do this because black can't really cut. Alright. I'll just connect. Because there's no shenanigans up here. I don't know. Well, this was a nice, peaceful game. These are my favorite. I don't like big fights. I'll just connect it. So if black captures, that's 1 point, and reduce me by 1. So this is 2 points. This must be more than 2 points. Must be more than 2. Well, let's get this one first, since it's surely Sente. Wonder if I could play here, and here, then throw in here, and kill the whole group. Looks so easy. This is more points, because if I push, then false eye, false eye, false eye. That's a bunch of points. Okay. So now there's one eye here, right here, and there's an eye here. Okay, it's alive. This must be the biggest one. I think. So black doesn't have too much territory. This whole thing is going to be like 5 points. Um, 13, 14, 15, 16, 25, 30, like 40? 40 points? Not too much. Atari, right? Two-point move. Might as well get the push in. Is this more than 2? Actually, I could play this. That's 1 point in Sente. Okay. What about just here? Here. If black plays here, push, push, push. I guess it's okay. Take the 2 points for sure. Oh, not much left here. Push here, push here, push. Atari Connect or Atari Connect. Here, 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 and I have enough liberties. Do, 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 do. I think this loses points. Am I missing something? If I go here, and he cuts, then I can connect this way. If I go here, here, here. Oh, if I go here, block. I can't block that way. Okay. Alright. So I should have played here instead of down here. Alright. Fair enough. Oh! I just gave away all these stones, didn't I? For some reason I thought this was Atari. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, I might have just lost. Oh well. Game was good. That's silly. Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. That was so silly. Oh well. It happens sometimes. So if black plays here, I should Tanuki and donate another group of stones. Ah, that's painful. My cat just made fun of me for losing those stones. It's not very nice. Push, connect, there. Oh, Jesus, I just lost these 5 stones. Unless, well, let's see. Definitely a 1 Dan should be able to find this. This is like a single-digit Q endgame type thing. And then throw in. Yeah, nice. So now I'm definitely losing. Why don't I just resign? Thanks for the game. Well, this is a good demonstration of how to lose. But anyway, let's see. So if I had just played here instead, let's check our score estimator. Yeah. White's ahead by 30 according to this. And it looks fairly accurate. Looks like black probably won't get this point, white won't get these 2 points. It's probably within about 5 points. So that was silly. But our losses are the best games for us to review. So let's take a minute to look at how we got there. Normally, this is a bit unusual. I think most people would probably play this as sort of like the mini Chinese flavor. I guess this would be micro Chinese, or it could go into the corner like a normal shape. This one is, I'm not going to say it's not playable. It looks, it looks fine, but it's a bit unusual. That all seems pretty standard. I haven't seen this diagonal. I suppose the point is to fix this weakness? But still, it seems like you could just play the knight's move. I don't know. I think this move is important, because if black plays somewhere else, then I don't know. Is this cut? That is good for white. So looks like black would have to play here. And then white's okay. I mean, excuse me, white is definitely not alive down here, but it's not under much pressure. So I think this is a nice move to take territory and threaten the base. I think maybe this is the first big mistake. It seems too slow, because this group is already out. It's not in danger of being surrounded. So to play, so b4, this was a nice move to make territory while threatening the base, but c6 just threatens the base even more and doesn't really make any more territory. It's like another 3 points, maybe 3 or 4 points. And I already was not going to try to make 2 eyes down here, so maybe I think it's too slow. I don't know, maybe black should just attack like this now. This looks maybe a little bit painful. But this doesn't put very much pressure. I still don't understand this move. Wow, empty triangle. Okay, power triangle. I was looking at this, but it looks like this starts a big fight and it's black's strong area, so that's no good. Here, then push and connect. White doesn't hate this. Capturing these 2 stones is pretty big, though. And it doesn't look like white's influence is very useful. probably should play from the other side. Because this just created a weakness. There's this weakness here in black's position. So, just no need to make a weakness. You could just play here, take the territory, and keep the pressure on white. That seems simpler. Oh, and black plays the double peep and then doesn't follow up. Black comes back and defends. So if that's the case, there's no reason to play this exchange. What's the point? What's the meaning of this? All this does is make white even this group stronger, and there's less cutting Aji. If black just directly plays here, I guess black was worried about this, but doesn't really help much. It's actually worse shape for moving out because I can't jump this way because this. I don't know. Just doesn't seem like a useful exchange. So I think this move is necessary. It's a good defensive move to make sure this group is strong. But black really doesn't want to have to play there. Black would much rather be able to like do this and keep fighting, right? Keep white split into two different groups. But this definitely seems like the proper move to keep this group strong. This seems really risky. We don't. Maybe this could work to kill these stones? Well, no. I mean, black can always connect underneath with something like this. But then these two are floating, these are floating. It's so complicated. But the fact that black had to play here at all indicates that something went wrong. And I think that means, why not just play here? If black had played this in the first place, then it's already strong. This group is already strong. The white group is equally weak as in the actual game. And, you know, black's not going to have to come back and play this, right? So, I don't know. This looks pretty good. This area, top area, is becoming very nice for white. These exchanges just made white stronger, and black's shape is bad, and these stones are not making any points. And I think this extension is a mistake. I think it's much bigger to play here and save these stones, force white to come back and capture this, and then maybe jump here, or now that there's some strength here, could probably look to just invade the top directly. I think this would be very playable. Because this group is really strong, so don't have to worry too much about this. And then after white plays here, these two stones are weak. They're cutting stones, so black feels like, oh, I should bring them out. But actually, it's just cutting two living groups now. So these stones will help to reduce this area and invade this area later, but it would be nice if instead of having to play this extension, it'd be nice if black could just invade directly. Maybe play this kind of reducing move. Instead, black has to play one more move here, which is a bit slow. But then black uses this move to invade here, so I think that's a very good way for black to make good use of this P8 stone. And this, I decided I don't like it. feel like I should have just played here to make a clear connection between this group and this group. And this still indirectly puts pressure on black's 3 stones. In the actual game, I played here, which just made my opponent stronger, and then I still felt like I needed to come back here. If I just extend, to greedily make 5th line territory up along the top, it seems like black can completely surround these, and I think that's much too big. Now, black's group used to be weak. Instead, now black's group is totally live, and my stones are dead. And here I think... Did I play too fast? I don't think I... Can I get away with this if black extends and I come out? Oh, this is like a all-in situation. It looks possible if white really wants to kill this. Looks possible, but it's really risky. So, alright. Maybe this was just okay. And this seems like a endgame move, but it's a little bit too small for right now. If we imagine that white gets it, white makes... Well, this can still be... There's still Aji over here. So even if white got like 8 more points from this move, that's still not nearly as big as the big edge moves. And it's Gote. So this result was clearly quite good. And I think... So what's black's better... What's a better response to this move? So this would be the most defensive, but that seems too submissive. Ugh. Black stays connected and alive. It's better than the game, but there must be something better. So this way, Hane doesn't quite work. Black keeps this territory, but now this base is completely destroyed. Hane back here. I think it'll turn into this. Probably it'll just be the same. Maybe this is just the best way. And then play this. Looks like Mew wants a sandwich. He's trying to... Mew the cat, the evil cat. He's trying to get into a loaf of bread behind me. Maybe leave it like this. I don't think it requires another move because there's just this ladder. So maybe black could Tanuki at this point. Anyway, this went from... So black could do this instead, give the 3 stones, but take this territory along the right side. Even, is this working? Whoops. Atari. It's heavy ko. Oh, yeah, quite heavy ko. So maybe not. Heavy for both, I don't know. Maybe this would have been better. Well, I'm sure it would have been better, but... And now it's black's turn, so black could maybe take this one. Or... yeah, that one looks like the biggest. Maybe I should have just played here. Black still has the two weaknesses here and the corner, although this move doesn't put as much direct pressure on the corner. So what I was looking at is if I play here to split off these stones, then there's this, and white needs to block. But then there's this Atari. Oh, does this matter? Atari, capture this one. Ko. It's kind of a picnic ko, since if we go back to, where was it, this move? This was all black's area anyway, but there's no need to fight this ko, since white already got a lot just by splitting the side. So black saves these stones, and then we go into the corner. So here's the question. Maybe this is the best way. If black pushes... Oops. And then if I play it the same way as in the game... I can play here directly, and then it's pretty much the same. Yeah, who knows. So here I chickened out. If I play here to kill the whole thing, black needs to connect. Then I need to save these. Is that true? If I don't, if I try to... So here, 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 here... Oh, so it's pretty easy. It's a pretty easy Liberty race. I guess white wins by 2. So clearly this is the best move. I can even play here. I was kind of... in the game I was reading that I would have to play here, and then black could do something like this to try to turn it into a Liberty race between these two groups. And I didn't want to make it that complicated. So I figured, I can just cut these 3 stones and it's good profit. Black has to live in Gote with 2 points. I killed these 3. Just looks pretty good. And so I get this big endgame. Endgame, endgame, endgame. So if I fix immediately, I guess black doesn't really have a move to make a bunch of points. I don't know. A lot of points in Endgame. And here's where I should have just played this. Instead I played this for 2 points. my opponent plays this. Even now, I could just connect. My opponent plays here, there. Still a simple game. But I made this mistake. So what does the score estimator tell us now? Ah, white's still winning. Looks basically accurate. So I was still winning until I did this. Aha, alright. Well, I'm glad I could embarrass myself with those two terrible moves in Endgame, but I hope we learned a couple things. The big points were this being too slow in the opening. White's already out, so threatening white's base a second time is not very meaningful. So I was able to just take another big point. This exchange was not necessary. It just made white black stronger, and I had to come back and defend these 3 stones anyway. So it would have been better to just extend in the first place. Black's group is still weak, and yeah. Black's group is much weaker in this position than in this position. Where now, if I'm really like trying to kill, I might need to extend, and then there's this, and then I have to extend here, here. Oh, and I don't know, black gets a lot of moves, and my corner gets surrounded. I don't like it. The other big points that this was gote and not big enough. So this looks like there's weakness here. Like this is a knight's move connection, so it looks like it can be cut. This is two space extension, which is pretty strong, but I've got this like really thick group here, and these stones are very strong also, so it looks like should be something over here. And my opponent did not handle it very well. So here, I should have just played here to kill the whole thing. No reason not to. It's a very easy capturing race for white. Alright, I think those were the big points. Great. Well, I hope I've succeeded in lowering your opinion of me already. That's pretty much what I was going for right from the beginning. But seriously, I hope there were a few good points in here, a few good things to learn. So I know I learned something, and I hope you did too. So thanks for watching.